Well, I've got to be really honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen in today's episode. We've got three scenarios that could potentially happen. One of them being we could potentially get automatics. It's probably a long shot, but it is still very much possible. We've got the points. We're 5 points behind, six remaining. We could potentially still get in the playoffs, which I think is definitely possible. Or failing any of those, we stay in League Two for another season. Hello, welcome to Club One, part 50 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our final League Two fixtures of our first season, and obviously League Two will be up against Worthing and Tranmere. So since the last episode, our form hasn't been great. I was hoping it would have been a little bit better. I presume Cambridge and York was the last episode, I'm presuming, but I can't really remember what the last episode. I presume it was, but since then we have 4 games on the trot where we did pick up a win. We had a 2-1 defeat against Southend, a 1-1 draw against Northampton, a 2-2 draw against Mansfield, and a 3-1 defeat against Crewe. Then after that, we somehow managed to beat Dagenham and Redbridge 7-0. My mind's gone crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why we were so good at that game and so inconsistent the past 4 games. I really don't know. But this is the league table going into the final 2 league games of the season. We do currently sit 9th. Not the best place to be honest, in the final 2 games of the season. But we have got 68 points. We're 1 point behind 7th place Worthing. Level points with Worthing, who we do play now. So if we win, we potentially move into the playoffs. But we are also 5 points behind Crawley. I know that's very much a long shot because it does require other results going our way. So I think realistically, if we win both of our games today, we have a very good chance of finishing in the playoffs. Obviously, if we lose one of them, all hell is going to break loose in the next game. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll find out. Try and win this game, then we'll see where we are heading into the last league game of the season. So in goal, we have got McCormick, a back four of Roder, Ellison, Silver, and Irish, Andrews and Pimlott in the midfield. Then we've got DaCosta on the right, Phillips in the middle, Midwood on the left. Then we've got Morgan Bates up front. Owusu carrying a little bit of an injury, so he is on the bench. He didn't start in the previous game. Midwood started on the left, and we won 7-0. So I figured why just keep the same team in as we did in the previous game. So hopefully, if that performance was good, and obviously we're playing the same starting 11, so hopefully this performance should be good. But last time we played Worthing, we got absolutely battered. I think we lost like 3 or 4-0. Wasn't a great game, to be honest. But hopefully we can get some revenge. Hopefully get the win. Hopefully put ourselves in a decent position heading into the last game of the season. Hopefully in the playoff spots. If not, just outside. Our goal difference is actually pretty good. It's pretty much bang on level with Worthing, but we do need to win today's game. A draw will be ideal, but obviously it depends on what York and the other teams around us do. And Silva, it's not De Silva, DaCosta with the strike, but unfortunately doesn't go into the back of the net. But the highlight does continue on with Midwood. Did get his head onto the ball, but it didn't fall to a Weston-Super-Mare player. But 20 minutes into the game, I'd say we've had the better chances. We do have a corner with Pimlott. Plays it short to Andrews. Back to Pimlott again. Really put the ball into the box. Goes to Phillips. He's put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Weston-Super-Mare with 25 minutes left to go of the first half. Brilliant short corner routine. I've never seen the short corner routine work before, but it has today. That could be a massive goal. Hopefully try and get a few more goals this first half. Ideally without conceding any. That would be good, a good thing. I hope we haven't given. I thought we were going to give away a penalty, but thankfully the referee did. I didn't think he see much of that challenge. McCormick is going to whip outfield. Can we just get the ball away from the goal? Pimlott back to Midwood. Now to Irish. Come on, let's get the ball upfield. Silver, Irish. We've got to do something with the ball while we still potentially have another attack, but all we do just put the ball out for a throw, that'd be fine. Irish has got the ball. He's got space to throw it into midward. Irish again. Come on, somebody switch over to the right-hand side, please. Pimblott, Phillips. This is looking lovely play. Ollie Andrews has the chance to cross it in. He's got players lurking in the middle, but instead he tries to do it all alone. But unfortunately, we did win a corner out of it, but nothing came from it, I don't think. But 15 minutes left to go off the first half. We've had a bit of a slow start to the first half, but we've really come alive. We've only actually had 4 shots through on target. It feels like we've created so many more chances than that, but I do feel like if luck is on our side, I reckon we could get a second goal this first half. If not, we'll definitely get a few goals in the second, hopefully. Worthing haven't done much, but having said that, they do have the ball refused. On the left-hand side, Todd with a header. Seriously? If that's the goal that stops us from getting in the playoffs, I'm going to be fuming. Because no way. I mean, number 27, Ellison. I expect better from you, Ellison. I feel like if he had probably let the ball bounce, would it still gone in? I don't know. Oh, he tried to control it, but I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking there, but it's 1-0 with a couple minutes left to go of the first half. My mind's just gone from seeing that goal. Absolutely ridiculous. It could have probably totally been avoided, but if we can get a reasonably early goal in the second half, we'll just forget about it. And Phillips with the shot puts it just wide of the goal. We needed that to go in. I still think we can definitely win the game. What's the league table looking like at the moment? So York, it still pretty much stays the same. So we're still, obviously, we're not looking towards automatics now, unless we can get the win, and we'll see what the points difference is looking like. Phillips, let's get the ball upfield. Go on a counter-attack while we've got men forward. Midward has got the ball. He's got players lurking in the middle. Finds Phillips. He is supposed to somehow, I think it came off went back, rebounded onto the keeper's head, which sort of stopped it from going to any of our players. That is a very lucky save, but they do have a goal kick in a potential. It's not threatening the area. It could be for us if they make a defensive howler, but Pimblott with the interception. He's got players forward. Phillips, now breaks. Phillips through a goal. He puts the ball into the back of net to make it 2. I'll tell you what, Billy Phillips, I didn't think he was going to be a first choice player at the beginning of the season. Very much brought him in to be a backup to Cody Twenge, but he has been absolutely phenomenal. I don't know. Now, I haven't really done any contracts whatsoever at the moment. Some players have got a contract. Midward, we've given a new contract to. We've given a penalty. That's not ideal, is it? Half an hour left to go. About to concede an equaliser. Unless McCormick makes a save. He doesn't. He dives the complete opposite direction. Penalty was straight down the middle. I feel like he probably dived a little too early, but half an hour left to go. Back on level terms. Let's see if we can get, once again, try and get a third goal to put us back in the lead, hopefully. Do have 20 minutes left to go. We are going to make a couple changes. Midward is going to make way for Owusu, and I think let's get off Rodder. We won't get off Rodder because we don't have another centre right back on the bench. But you know what? We're going to get off. We're going to get off Edison after his recent mistake. So Griffith is going to come on, and I think for the other change will be Cody Twenge. No, we'll leave Phillips on. We've got 20 minutes left to go. I think those 2 changes should be fine for now, unless Quincy Dixon, one of our former players, did we have him permanently or was he just a loan? I feel like it probably was permanent, but we never properly broke into the first team. So I'm hoping if he scores the winning goal in this game, I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken. McCormick is there with a decent catch and hopefully just gets upfield, allows Morgan Bates to run onto the ball. Nearly worked, but unfortunately didn't quite work out like that. But 10 minutes left to go. We are going to make a couple more changes. I think Andrews comes on. We'll get on Cody Twose in the middle and central midfielder. And I think the Costa also makes way for Jordan Thomas. So that'd be the final changes of the game. 5 minutes or 10 minutes left to go. Can we get a winning goal, which would surely put us in the playoff race? Oh my, it's a tight playoff race, I must admit. I don't like it at all. We're down to 10th now. What is going on? I mean, it's a poor game. It's a decent point, but it's not a decent point because one of the goals was absolutely tragic. One of them was a penalty. I feel like we could have done a lot better. It's leaving a lot in the last game, but it's either playoffs or another season in League Two, which probably wouldn't be a bad thing because I don't think we're good enough for League One. Either way, we're going to have a rebuild in the transfer window, but hopefully we can try and end this season on a high where if we beat Tranmere, we might be in the playoffs. Obviously, if we lose, it's another season in League Two. The lineup for our final match of the season against Tranmere will be McCormick in goal, a back four of Rodder, Ellison, Silva and Irish, Andrews and Pimlott in the midfield. Then we've got DaCosta on the right, Phillips in the middle, and Russo on the left. Then we've got Midwood up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully, fingers crossed, get the win. And whatever will be. Could be in the playoffs. We might just narrowly miss out, but obviously we had that four games where we couldn't pick up a single win. I think those might come back to bite us in the bum. So unfortunately, I feel like if we do win, I think we are still gonna miss out. But obviously, if results go our way, I'm not complaining. If we get in, we get in. But if we don't get in, at the moment, we're not going to get in because Callum Tripp, 1 goal within 40 matches. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Tranmere are, I don't know if they're in a relegation battle. They are 21st. So it is, I'd say, a potential game we should be winning. They are safe. So they don't really have much to play for. But yeah, I mean, a win here would be ideal. But I don't think it is actually going to happen because should any of those go up to 72 points, although that's what we can maximum finish on, York have moved up to 73. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it will happen. It might happen, but it might not. I'm not going to be too disappointed if it doesn't happen because we're meant to finish rock bottom of this league, but I think we're massively, I wouldn't say overachieving, but I think we're definitely we're not good enough for playoffs just yet. Maybe next season when we've had a season transfer window bringing in League Two ready players, because most of these players, we can't forget that they're mostly National League, some of them National North-South players still, so I think we've done massively well considering the players aren't really that great for this league. Potentially they could be great for this league, but at the moment currently not so great. So I think we've done really well to stay up this season. Not only forgetting that we're in a playoff fight, but we've done well just to stay up and get in the top half at the moment, or at least we are in the top half at the moment. Might not be there by the end of this game, but Ola Kickby has got the ball now to Tripp. Can we possibly try and get the ball and hopefully get an equaliser before half time? That would be lovely, but I don't think that's going to happen. Whittaker does thankfully put it just wide of the goal, but we are heading into the half-time break with a 1-0 deficit. Not ideal, but I mean, I wasn't too fussed what happened this episode. If we got in the playoffs, we got in the playoffs, but obviously after that draw against Worthing, I don't think it's very much impossible now, but now we need to have a miracle second half to hopefully pull off a impressive victory. If we do get it, we kind of need a couple, at least one early goal in this second half, but if we don't get it, we don't get it, and we rebuild for next season. I think that was always the plan, just to have a massive rebuild at the end of this season. Whittaker has got the ball. Well done, Rodder. Very good challenge. I think he's one of the players. I don't know about Rodder. He's probably a good backup in terms of starting for us. Not the best. There's a lot of these players that are decent backups, but in terms of starting, yeah, not great at all. That's probably most of the squad. And most of the squad is probably out of contracts. Like I've said before, contracts, I don't know who's signing and who hasn't. Obviously, we have Midtwood signed a new contract. I think I'm fairly comfortable with him for another season in League Two. I think DaCosta's obviously with us for next year, and probably the likes of Satshev as well. So they're both gonna come on. Obviously, DaCosta being replaced by Thomas. Satshev is coming on through Rodder. I think that'll be the only two changes we shall make for now. We will drop a little bit of encouragement just in the hope we can get an equalising goal. An equalising goal might help us because Burton are on 71 points. If we can somehow get a goal within the next 5 minutes would be ideal. We have gone up to attacking mentality. I don't think it's going to do much, but we'll see what happens. This might be crazy, but let's go 2 up front. We'll change it both ways. Yeah, I think realistically, if we want to try and sneak our way in and try and win this game, we have to go 2 up front. Let's put Morgan Bates as a central forward. What's Midwood's best role? He could be a channel forward. Morgan Bates could be a splitting attacking forward. I think that's probably his best role as a splitter. Hopefully we can try and get at least 1 goal. Then should we get? We'll just go for very attacking. We're probably not going to win the game now, but let's see what happens. It looks like we've got a corner. Or is it a throw? I think it is going to be a throw-in. If we can get a goal here, that would be Owusu. Mitra just put the ball into the back of the net. I'm just saying there is a chance. We are staying on very attacking, so this could go absolutely pear-shaped, or we could go and grab a winning goal. Let's demand some more, just in the hope we can try and squeeze something out of this game, because all is not lost at the moment. 3 minutes of additional time. All it just takes is 1 corner. 1 corner, that's all we need. But unfortunately, we are not going to do it. Probably left it a little bit too late with the tactical changes, but unfortunately, we weren't successful this season. We do just narrowly miss out on the playoffs by a point as well. Those run of games where we didn't pick up a single win probably cost us. To be fair, we did have spells in the season where we were quite sloppy, and yeah, we lost to Worthing 5-0. So, in all honesty, a 2-2 draw, considering that game, not a bad result. So, 2 draws in today's episode. If one of them was a win, we'd be in the playoffs. If 2 of them were a win, still be in the playoffs, not automatics. But yeah, considering season preview, yeah, in the relegation zone, I think we've done really well. I think we can be pleased. I do just want to see what's potentially what we're working with next season. Board do set initial budgets. Let's see what they are. Northampton have been crowned champions, so transfer budget has actually been increased. We have 100k in there previously, but we've been given 419k, 5k. Is that 5k? Hang on, 33k spare wage budget. No, just 33 wage budget. We've got 5k currently available, so I think it's not too bad. So I will see you all tomorrow for probably one of the greatest rebuilds ever to be witnessed, where hopefully next season we get promoted to League One, or potentially we get headhunted in the summer. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.